Good
Hello.
morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Everybody is good. We had a raid from Johnny. Thank you, Johnny.
Hello.
Go back up to the top. Of course, Scarlett, the angel, not was here first. Hey, Ashley. And I saw Johnny. I don't know if you're still here. Good morning, Johnny. Debbie. Good morning, Debbie.
Good
And
morning.
Teresa. Good morning.
Good morning, Ashley, Teresa, Debbie, Scarlett, Johnny. Anybody else? I don't
I think
remember what
that's
you
it.
were saying.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. So, what's up?
I'm recovering from a wasp sting, which at least
Hey,
stung
Donna.
once. Hi, Donna. And it was really painful and scary because there's bugs everywhere. I
Oh,
swear.
Lord. Oh,
They're bugs.
Teresa, Donna's here.
Don. Killing bugs with boxes. This anyway, we killed a wasp nest 2 days ago, and yesterday I stepped on a wasp, and my husband was like, "Wash your shoes off because they're gonna come and sting you." And then I got stung later, and I did wash my shoes. So I don't know. Do
Maybe
you
you
think
have that good smelling pheromone.
maybe
Pheromone, however you
maybe
say
so?
it.
Anyway.
Yep.
It was such a long time later, and so many. I probably walked through so much horse poo. I would have thought it would have dissipated.
Ew.
I'm just saying it wasn't fresh, but when you live in Amish country and you're visiting Amish farms,
You're bound to step in harsh
you're
poo.
gonna
I know.
step in some horse poo. It's gonna happen. I know it's gross, but it's like I said, it's dry. It's not like it's not the same as dog excrement, you know.
Oh, I know. Like a fresh, hot, steaming pile of it. Yeah.
They
Hey,
hi
Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. Well, dogs eat meat and horses only eat like straw and hay and grass. So it's it disintegrates fast, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, yeah. Stepping on one isn't why you got stung. Okay, Debbie just said it isn't why. I know. I don't know.
But you
I,
said you had one fall out your hair, and I'm thinking maybe
I
if you did this, it stung your arm when
I
you.
felt like there was one in my hair, and I kept like shaking my head, thinking it would like shake out. And then later on that day, I bent forward, and a wasp fell out of my hair.
I know,
So,
right? Great
hey,
poopy
hi, D. Isn't it great?
subject. You know, D, you
Yep,
never
yep.
know what you're gonna get here.
Right. Well, like I said, a wasp fell out of my hair, which would have made me have a heart attack. I'm just lucky I'm alive between.
Girl, you a mess.
It was horrible. And then I grabbed paper and I grabbed the wasp, and then it was on my shirt, so I ran with my shirt and I like tried to drown it. So then I had a big wet shirt, and anyway. Swollen arm. It hurt though. It hurt from my fingers to my elbow all the way through. And I took a lot of Benadryl and the swelling went down, but it's still really itchy. And it was hurting all night long too, really painful. So those things, it's bad. They're not good. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say. Don't if you can avoid it, avoid it. Nobody wants to get stung.
Debbie, what's for dinner, supper today? What are you cooking? The question of the day. I don't know what we having yet. I didn't take anything out of the freezer. Every day has been an adventure with hubby home. So we went furniture shopping again. So I went to another store to see what they had. He
Okay.
really liked the sofa set they had there. I don't know. It's so
So
confusing.
he likes the last place always? Is that like every time he sees a new one, he likes that one better? Is that what?
No, no. Well, he really liked, we both liked this one sofa set, but it was too big when we came home and measured. It had oversized seat. The seat sections were oversized. It was
Uh-huh.
nice leather, but it was too big. So
So what are you gonna do today? More shopping?
no, no, I
Did
have
you
to go to
does
my booth.
does Sam's Club have leather furniture?
They have furniture, not a whole lot. What they have in the store is not really great.
Okay.
So I know the one thing he wants is the shack chair. So it fits him really nice and
Well, then just get that for
it's
sure.
expensive, but yeah.
I know. Did you look online and see if they have shack chairs? Any place like
No,
away?
actually, I think Rooms to Go is the only one that has it. There you go. She made chili yesterday and again today. That sounds good.
Chili.
Okay, Jeffrey. Yeah, we have East Coast resellers at night. Almost forgot about that, Jeffrey. Thank you for reminding me. So I guess I need to prepare. I might go running to Goodwill or I might go shopping somewhere.
You go into your booth, you said.
Yeah.
So are there
I went,
things there
everything
where
I bought thrifting had something wrong with it.
that you didn't notice is
Yes.
ugh.
It burned me up. I was so mad.
It is it's maddening when you get things that you think, oh, I can sell it, and then it's like chipped up or
Yeah.
I don't know. I see some of these, I watch some of these like resellers thrifting and they toss stuff in their buggies and I hear the glass rattling and it just goes it hurts me to my bones when I hear the glass like rattling in their
I
carts.
know.
Oh, and then the
Well,
ones with storage auctions and then they're like unwrapping things and then tossing it in a box and I'm like, "Oh my god." And they're like, "Well, some of it's broken." Well, I'm like, "Everything's going to be broken
right,
by
right.
the time you get home."
I don't need this. And they throw it away. Yeah.
Well, even when they want it, they still don't wrap it up good. It just I mean, I like
Well,
some of
I
the
have a habit of clanking glass. If it's the very hard pressed glass, you got a little bit more leeway with it. But yeah, I was very frustrated with my buys. And then I bought this cute little, it was like this little dish with an elephant. And they had these stupid baskets that roll around, like you pull them out, they stackable and you pull one out. Well, I had two, didn't realize it. And when the other one popped out, it broke the elephant. I was so mad.
aw,
I was going to bring it to my mom,
aw.
but oh well. That, you know,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
it's
that's about all I can say is oh well.
it's too bad. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't want to sound cavalier. It's like it's unfortunate when you break things and you feel bad, but I don't
Well,
know.
when Thomas is with me, usually hey Claudette, I'll hand it to him and I'm like, check it. Especially if it's jewelry. He'll look and make sure all the stones are there or whatever. Yeah. Well, this one, it like one place we went, it was a sectional, but you were able to make it a regular sofa. But this one, that's how it came. But it was so nice. And that's what made it too big, is the seats were oversized on it. Oh, but it was so nice. So, so nice. So,
I used to sell furniture back in the day, and they would give us big manuals to read about all the product lines so we wanted to tell the people who were shopping the
mm-hmm,
way you could customize because it really could make the difference between losing a sale or like selling them a whole house full of
mm-hmm.
furniture.
Yeah.
So we would know, like I would tell them, You could put doors on this, you could take the doors off. You could do this, that, the other. Let me
Mhm.
know. And we would
Right.
always tell people how it worked.
Yeah. The one thing I liked about the little lady, she didn't follow us the whole time. Like she's like, I'll let you, because I told her we're just looking because we don't know what we want. So, and then when we got to the sofa part, then she kind of hovered. But anyway,
There's a store here that's like 3 levels, and they only had one employee, and she was sitting on the first level. She was about to walk with us, and I said, "Don't bother," because
right.
we really don't know what we're doing. And
Yeah, I didn't like their table and chairs there. Hey, dads.
hi, dads. I just wanted at that time for her to say, "What floor is the leather furniture?" Because I wanted, if you have dogs and your dogs occasionally jump on your furniture, it's nice to have leather. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Well, that one that we really liked, it was high end leather and it was so nice. Oh, I wish we could, but we can't because it don't fit. Now, if he didn't have his lounge chair, it would fit,
Ah,
but he ain't giving that up. He
well,
deserves it.
if he wants it, then he wants it,
Hey,
right?
Patrick.
Hi,
Long time
Patrick.
no see.
So,
So
just
I don't know what we're doing. Are you taxiing today?
probably. I they we anyway. I One of the girls wanted to go to the bank, and when we went, it was closed. So
Okay.
like, you'll have to take me tomorrow. And I'm thinking,
Like she don't even ask. You'll have to take me tomorrow.
kind of. I told her I was busy in the morning, and if she wants me to do anything for her, it'll have to be in the afternoon. And she was like, "That's okay." But I'm reading what Claudette's writing.
Oh, she was answering Jeffrey's question.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if I'm sluggish, I took so much Benadryl. I'm having like a Benadryl hangover right now. I feel tired. I was up during the night at 1 in the morning, and I didn't want to just give up on sleeping,
Hmm.
but I I did have the lights on, and I got out of bed, and then I was like, I got to try to sleep some more. It's not enough, you know.
I got up at 4:30 and then I actually fell back asleep. And then I looked and it was 6:30 and I'm like, oh no, it was 6 and I'm like, oh, 6:30. I'll wake up at 6:30 and it was quarter to 7. So
I I slept 3 more hours at some point, so I was glad I tried.
yeah, it's nice not to have to get up to the alarm anymore.
I'm not. I don't sleep well, and then and those Amish girls are like, "You look tired today. You don't look like you feel good." Like they're so into like, "Oh, you're red in the face," or "Oh, you're." I'm like, they're analyzing everything. I'm like,
So yeah, well, I should be home then.
"Oh, they're nice about things. They're not taking. They always say, if you don't want to go with us, or they have plenty of people they call to take them
Mhm.
around, and if they're gonna chip in gas money, I'm good. Some of the places are taking me like I've never been. Last
Mhm.
we went
Well,
to
that's
some
good. And it's nice to they like showing you around at the same time.
right. So we went to the one of the girls lived used to live 40 miles from here. So it's just very country over there. Like it's country everywhere because it's the country. But when you lived in New York City if you live in a city your whole life, we would have to drive like 2 hours to get to that
Mhm.
country, maybe more.
Oh,
And
okay.
Anyway, it's just so I'll drive around. I'll go, oh, it's so pretty here, and then I say that to my husband all the time, and he's always like, it looks like where we live, and I'm like, yeah, and we live in a pretty place. So it's pretty, because it's so to see like mountain ranges with no houses on the mountains. It's
Right.
really nice.
Somebody told me they were sending me an invoice, and I'm looking, and I don't see it. I don't want them to think I don't want to pay them.
Wow. Claudette, do you drink a lot of caffeine? I'm just curious. I felt like I only had 1 cup of coffee and I felt like I could have had another one for sure.
Yeah, I don't sleep much. I have been this last week, though, better than I usually do. Anybody hear from Jennifer? I haven't been on Facebook to see any baby yet.
I haven't been on Facebook.
She said they were holed up in a hotel room waiting for the call.
Hey, Angie's here.
No baby yet.
Hello, neighbor.
Hey, Angie.
Hello, neighbor. How's it going?
Oh, God. Precious, she's so heavy.
I was in New York City when that happened, and I had a terrace, and I could look forward on 9/11, and I could see the smoke rising into the sky. It was just such a upsetting. It
Yeah.
was upsetting for everybody, but it was an upsetting day because my father was in New York City, and he was at work, and they didn't know what was going on. They were working, and I said, you have to come home now. He goes, I have a lot of work to do. And I go, that's not the point. Planes are crashing into buildings left and right. You have to come home. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just an accident. There is something major going on. And he's like, I don't know. And I go, they're going to close the subways. What are you going to do? He goes, I'll sleep on my deck, he said. And I'm like, you're a knucklehead.
Wow.
I mean, at some point, somebody probably said to the boss, get your people home. His colleagues had to sleep in a park.
Oh, wow. Hey, Purple. Dang. Oh, that's great, Debbie. She's in the hospital. She said 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 80%. Nice.
Okay. It's probably going to happen. It's
Yeah.
going to happen.
I know it's true. We all remember what we were doing at the time.
I had the TV on and the TV went off and it was just static. And so I went clicking around to try to find some TV because our broadcast towers were on the World Trade Center. And the only thing broadcasting was a station in New Jersey that we could find.
Yeah. I had my gift basket business at the time, and I was sitting at the desk working on paperwork.
I remember calling my mom, and we were crying on the phone. It was
well, I'm sure. I mean, you lived right there.
Yeah. Well, even the next few days were just so upsetting. I
guess it makes it more real when it's your immediate area.
Down. They were telling us to be aware of like white panel trucks. And I was driving a few days later, I was driving into Manhattan we wanted my ex had his daughter in Manhattan and we were going to see her and they closed the road down. Like as I'm on a bridge, there's white panel trucks. The cops closed the road down. I'm like, how am I going to get off this bridge now? And I was just sitting there for hours and it was very frightening.
I'm sure.
And it was just, it wasn't even that day, which was very frightening. It was just, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. That's what shut our gift basket business down. Because we did, hey, Robin. Oh, wow. We used to do baskets. I couldn't work with Sean when he was a baby. So I had stopped working as a nurse and worked at the my friend and I opened the business, and we used to do conventions and stuff coming into hotels. And we would do hundreds and hundreds of baskets or bags or whatever. And then that just like kind of went, you know.
I went to I went to a conference in that building. It was, yeah, I've been in that building several times that got blown up. And we all, I mean, if you lived in New York City, you knew people that were directly affected, if not like one of my neighbors was late to work and it saved her life and she got so weird, she got so nervous even though she was spared. She had like survivor guilt because
Yeah.
everybody in her office got killed, and it was it
You hear a
was
lot of stories like that. Oh,
right,
I was supposed to be there, but
right. And
you wasn't
one of
meant
the
to be
girls,
there. That's bottom line. You wasn't
right,
meant to be there.
I knew of people who were there and left like right in the nick of time too, which is kind of weird. But it was there was in some these buildings were so big that some of these small towns around here had less they have less population than like those two buildings. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's almost like the whole county had the same population as the people that
Right.
go in and out of those buildings. It's crazy. It was just a really,
Wow.
really amazing
Yeah.
time. I
I still, got to keep those families, even though it's so many years later. Those, and every year when they do all the stuff, I'm sure it opens up a fresh wound again.
I do know. I know I feel like I don't even want to watch it, and I know it's sad, but I watched it so many years in a row, and you know,
Oh, Teresa said her dad and her brother put the glass in the top floors of
wow.
those buildings. Wow.
I remember when they completed it, I couldn't wait to get up there and look around. I did it with a friend. Like we went to go see what it would look like. The people look like little ants when you're that high up.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm glad we got to go to the memorial though when we went to
Yeah, it made
visit
me
you.
it
That
made
was
me,
nice.
but
Yeah.
it was good.
I think if you go, you have to do the tour because they explain everything to you. If you did it just by yourself, I don't think you would get out as much out of it.
Not at all. Yeah, you needed to see everything, like why they put this, that, and the other there. It was good.
What are you looking at?
Hey, doggy.
You don't look at me when I talk to you. So what are you looking at me for now? Oh, you want to sleep? You can go to sleep. She's looking at me like with sleepy eyes. Let's see, watch. Precious, precious. You're not gonna look at me again, huh? She just turns her head. You gonna look at me and talk to me today? Huh? No? Thank you. She loves me so much. Ah. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Every time I go to one of these girls, she has a lot of dogs
Hi,
outside.
Dad.
She's like, take care. She says, take a dog, take this dog. And I'm like, why do you want me to take that specific dog? That's what I want to know.
You're right. What's the story?
Yeah, why? And I said, your dogs, she goes, well, they're not old. They're like a year and a half. I go, a year and a half of not being on a leash and not being trained is too much for me to deal with.
Right, right.
It's like, well,
Yeah, put a leash on that dog and see what happens.
they come in the house and go. And I'm like, no, it's not the same. She has these puppies, and people are saying, oh, the puppies are great. I'm like, the puppies need to have a collar, and they need to be walked around on a leash, and they need to be encouraged to, like, if they pee pee or potty, to say, yes, good boy, good girl. Like, I mean, they just have no idea how to train a dog because
Well, they
they'll
don't let
just
their dogs in the house, so
they let them, she says, they let them, a lot of these houses, the Amish people have like, they'll have like that vinyl plank in like the first room. And
mhm.
so they let them go in that room, but they don't let them go in any other room of the house. So
Oh,
even
okay.
if they piddled, like you could kind of clean it quickly. I don't know. It's not the same as letting a dog. I don't know. You have to get them young so you could train them. I suppose some people really do train their dogs from early on, but the little of those little puppies that I had shown Teresa, there's only 3 left.
Oh, okay.
So
The
a
one of
lot
the
of
ladies that's in the booth, she breeds poms. Oh
mhm.
my God, she had a pom. It was a color I've never seen before, almost like uh, a tan, like a light taupey tan. It was so pretty.
Wow, sounds nice. And it was a baby,
Yes.
so it was like extra cute too.
Yeah. I mean, it was like really cute. It
And
made
did
you
she
want
walk
one just
around
for a
with it?
second. Just for a second.
Was she walking around with it because she thought somebody would want it, and she'd say,
No,
"Here,
no,
you
no.
can
She was showing me
have it."
pictures
Oh, okay.
because I think they're not old enough even to give away yet. No, it was more that tan, like almost I can't get up because I'll fall. I got shit everywhere. But like just yeah, tan. Kind of I don't even know. It
Great
was
mauve. We'll just
no.
start throwing color names out. Mauve.
I got a piece of yarn. This is the color. You know when you pull an apple out and then they all fall? Can you see that?
It looks gray to me.
No, it's not. It's not gray. It's tan, like a there we go. Like a
She's
taupey
saying
color.
taupe. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda, kinda. Yeah, I got stuff everywhere. So I pulled that piece of yarn and they all came.
Grayish. Khaki? Grayish. They have
Yeah,
a
like a light khaki. You know when stuff just don't come to your brain? Oh yeah, enjoy your walk.
yeah, enjoy. Have a good
My
day.
doctor told me I needed to do impact exercises. Hell, I can barely walk.
What is it? What do they mean by like what? Like
Walking or running? Well, hell, I can't walk,
running?
so I can. Yeah, right. Because I have osteopenia.
Oh.
And if you do impact, she said it helps your bone grow, new bone growth.
They want you to do sometimes weight, like to lift like 1 pounds, then go to 2, then go to 3, like
Well, it's my hip.
oh.
So, yeah. So
How are
I'll
you
walk if
supposed
Garrett
to do
comes with
it
me because that way if I go to fall, he can catch me.
on a treadmill maybe? How else are you supposed to do it? Because you can't be in the street, I'm assuming.
Well, here people let their dogs out, so the dogs will eat you alive. So I wouldn't go without Garrett because I need somebody that I could grab onto if I start to fall.
I know.
Definitely. Oh my God, yes. That's kind of what he looked like.
Cute.
But it had less brown in it. Oh my God, it was so cute. Too cute, too cute. And it made me want one just for a teeny tiny second. And then it reminded me of the Pomeranian that's in her, and they bark and bark and bark and bark and bark. So no.
I get it. The little dogs when they were, they go, You know, the little
I
like
know. The little
yappy,
boy, yeah, their little barks are so cute.
and I was like, yeah, I couldn't hear that all day.
Hey, Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Couldn't hear it all day. That would make me nuts.
Oh, I went to St. Vincent de Paul the other day, and I thought about you, Susie. They had these bottles. No, osteopenia. It's before osteoporosis. It's not as bad. But they had the bottles with the little, you open it
Oh,
with the little metal thing and the lids, the glass bottles.
how much did they want for them?
$1.50.
That's almost the price of the new ones. But you have to buy like probably 20 or 12.
They had about that many there. And I said, "Oh, I ought to get some." And I'm like, "You are not going to make anything. Do not buy that."
How many ounces were they though? Were they
Oh, I
like,
don't know. They were tall. They were about like this.
well, maybe they were a decent deal, but they weren't like a fantastic, oh my God, deal.
Right. Well, they so high on stuff. Oh my God. Where did I go? And they had, there's this little church thrift store. So they have a warehouse in the back. That's the one I broke the elephant. And do you remember a good while back I had those gold glasses? They were Culliver glasses, and I sold them for good money on eBay because they were like really expensive. They wanted $400 at the thrift store for them.
Wow, wow.
I know. And then like they had this really pretty blue ashtray, like it was mid-century design and stuff. They wanted 10 for that. Hey T. They
Take care, D.
so all right, D. You don't got a shirt on, don't you come right
Hey,
here.
Miss Suzy.
Hi. How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, you
Good.
should have seen they had other stuff for 100, stuff for 50, and I'm like, who's gonna buy that? Even if you buying it for yourself, you can get it cheaper on eBay. I mean, it was way overpriced.
That's
Way
scary to
overpriced.
me.
They say hi, Thomas. But yeah, it was. I was like, all I could do was go, and each thing you got to was even worse than the next. Oh my God, it's just unbelievable to me. He left the building. Donna, y'all gonna be home today? I gotta get that stuff to you that I have. Maybe my husband will take me to buy some bread today in Baton Rouge. Some gluten-free bread.
Are you trying any? You're probably not. I was wondering if you could figure out a way to make it.
The bread. I have to get some millet flour. It's millet bread.
I went to a package. I'm calling it a package store. It was like an Amish country bulk store, and they had all the gluten-free stuff, but it was crazy expensive. I was so shocked, like
I
how
paid $6.97 for a loaf of bread this big.
they had a little like the Bob's Red Mill gluten-free oatmeal. It was the regular size little, you know what I mean, package. It's like,
Yeah.
it looks like, anyway, it was like $7 or something, $6.99. And
So it's like $6.97 for a loaf of bread, and it's a baby loaf, and it's just crazy, totally
they had
crazy. I mean, everything. Like if I buy a pack of cookies that are gluten free, it's like $5 for a pack of cookies, and not a big pack. Or a pack of tortillas, you get 6 in it, maybe, and it's like double the price of regular ones. It's a shame.
I shop with those two gluten-free Amish girls. So they just don't even eat that category of food. You know what I mean? Like they'll just eat meats and vegetables and fruits. Like they avoid the bread products because it's like, and they don't even eat a lot of rice. So I was surprised that they didn't substitute some kind of starch.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, I don't know. It just
they'll eat like they'll take ground meat and mix it with a whole lot of vegetables, and that's how they eat. I'm
yeah.
like, okay, if you can do it.
Well, sometimes in the morning I'll like,
They eat
some
eggs.
toast or something, or I'm
My
not a
mom,
big breakfast eater,
my
so
mom and my husband love to have toast every day, and I just had to stop because I like it, but it doesn't like me. If I'm going to eat like that, I'm going to be significantly more heavy, I guess, because it sticks to me. I really think that I'm sensitive to the gluten stuff because when I don't have it, I feel a lot better.
Well, and that, I mean, I can eat the millet one and not have an issue. So I don't know.
Can you just eat millet seeds? Like, is there a way to make that as a grain side dish? I'm just curious.
They have like millet flour or millet whatever, but I guess I'd have to order it off of Amazon. I was looking for some oat flour. It's so expensive. I went
Do
to
they have
Ollie's. They had some oat flour, but it wasn't the gluten-free ones. So
bulk stores near you like we have here where you could buy
unless I would go to like to Whole Foods or something like that.
at Whole Foods? Yeah. I'm talking about like
No,
a private store that isn't trying to make
no.
whole food money.
I go to a health food store to get my bread in Baton Rouge. So I drive 45 minutes one way to get my bread. So I usually buy 2 or 3 loaves and they're frozen. So, but I did make a little bit of bread pudding with it just as I wanted to see because it was like the broken ends of the bread, like they kind of cracked when you tried to unstick them from each other. And it was pretty good.
Sounds good. I like bread pudding. I don't know if I'd like.
So it wasn't bad. I don't
Can
have
you
to worry. Nobody here eats it, so
have buckwheat groats? Because buckwheat is a pseudo grain, they called it. It's not an actual grain.
I don't know. I'd have to Google it.
It has a lot of.
I know I can't have barley. Hey Google, can you have buckwheat on gluten-free?
Yes, buckwheat is naturally gluten-free and is safe for a gluten-free diet. Look for products labeled certified gluten-free to avoid cross-contamination. Would you like some ideas?
No.
My father's family, when like the original settlers in America, they were buckwheat farmers.
Oh, okay.
And they would mill it, and they make. I'm gonna say I don't really love it, but it can be if you cook the buckwheat with like onions and chicken broth, it tastes
Doesn't
good. But
sound good, Suzy. It sounds like eating quinoa.
okay, it feels healthy. I used to feel like when I ate it that
Suzy, I don't want to feel healthy.
I'm just gonna say when I
Not
ate
that
it, I always
healthy.
felt like I wasn't keeping weight on. Like when I would eat rice or when I would eat potatoes, I would feel like I would gain weight. But when I would eat that, I wouldn't. But yes, it's kind of like an acquired taste.
No, I don't.
You're
At this
stuck. You
point in my
can't.
life, I'm not going to acquire a taste for anything. It's bad enough I have to deal with the textures of gluten-free
Uh-huh.
because everything is gritty. And although I did buy me a cake because I didn't have one for my birthday, so I went to Nothing But Cakes. Oh, honey.
Shut the hell up.
Totally shut the hell up.
That's why I don't make you nothing.
Why? Because I said thank you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No, don't tell him coming here. What you eating?
None of your business.
None of my business. He's afraid I ask him what's up.
Well, it always tastes better if someone else made it.
It does. Usually I gotta say, every morning he makes my coffee. However, I got up and he was still in bed, so I figured I'd let him sleep, and I brought the dogs out and I fixed my own coffee.
I found some already made coffee, cold brew.
Hey,
Hi,
Denise.
And
I want to know, has anybody tried Javi?
no,
It's like not the protein coffee, but the liquid. Because
I tried a
you can
coffee
get them online.
concentrate that you were talking about, and I tried the Dunkin' Donuts one. It was really expensive and it wasn't good. So for
Okay.
me, it didn't hit the spot. But
Okay.
the cold coffees, like almost all of them, I kind of like them. And but they're so expensive. I only buy them if they're on
Hey,
sale.
Haley.
They have to be cheap. Hi, Haley. Because I
Well,
refuse.
I asked Haley, and she said that Rebecca tried it, and she thought it tastes chemically, whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but Haley, did they try the liquid or the protein coffee? Because they have a mocha flavor. It's all the different flavors, and I think they have regular too. But I wanted to try the liquid.
Yeah, I haven't been having my chocolate milk since I pretty much remember around the time I got married, I was only eating I was having coffee with chocolate milk and like pickles. That's what.
Okay, well, keep riding that bike, girl. Haley's trying to raise money for childhood cancer.
Oh, okay.
So she's she's riding, her goal is to ride 100 miles and earn $500 for the cancer thing, childhood cancer. So keep on riding, girl.
Yeah. I used to ride on the bike and go on the internet. I brought a bike here, a recumbent cycle, and I've ridden on it like 3 times.
Oh no, she rides like all over.
Oh, she's actually riding.
Yeah. She
Oh.
has CP, so it helped. The doctor told her to ride a bike or something to help her leg, because
Well,
it's her knee and like her balance is crap, and she's had to have her Achilles lengthened when she was younger. So
no matter how much I put tension on the bike that I ride in the house or ride it for miles and miles a day, I used to sit on that thing for 2 hours a day. Then I'd go on a real bike and it would feel hard because it's different.
She said they tried the liquid and they tried the mocha. Well, that's the one I wanted, but I guess it wasn't good then. She said it tasted kind of chemicals.
Oh.
So I guess I won't try it. Now you can buy the protein coffee at Target, but the protein Javi, flavored Javi. But I didn't see the liquid. Otherwise, I'd buy out of what I bought it if it was, you could buy just one bottle, but you can't.
The gluten-free women that I know that are Amish ladies, they drink Orgain protein drinks.
Hey, Mama. The family's all here.
Sandra, how's it going? Yeah. Look at that.
And she put a heart emoji. You go, Mama.
Hey,
that's
Mom.
Too funny. Donna's here. Haley's here.
Haley, Donna, Mama.
That's
now
right.
John has to come on, right?
Oh God, leave that boy asleep. I didn't send him the link. Oh,
leave him asleep.
Yeah, leave him sleep.
Is he in your town or is he on the boat?
Yes, he's local.
Okay.
Although him being local means he can be anywhere from New Orleans to Texas somewhere.
Okay. That's a long local.
Yeah. Well, he's on the boat for 21 days, so.
Wow. So
but he's set out of somewhere out of maybe about 30, 40 minutes from here. So he doesn't want to leave his new truck there. So we have to bring him to the dock, and then we have to go pick him up. Okay. Haley said, hey, Aunt Donna and Grandma, she's riding her bike. She can't type. You better not type. You can't walk. How are you going to type and ride? You heard from John this morning?
No.
Oh, we were laughing. I said, Mama's here, Donna's here, Haley's here.
I'm sleeping.
John's sleeping. Oh, he's sleeping because he works nights on the boat.
Oh, your husband's there, kind of.
Yeah,
I hear.
my husband's here.
Oh, I'm not.
He said, no, he's not.
Where's here? Yeah, okay.
My office is right by the laundry room. You want this one too?
Nope.
Oh, come on. My leg's falling asleep.
Wait a minute.
You want to go with Daddy? Want to go with Daddy? Yeah, move this. Okay. We'll come back and get this one. He's grumpy.
My husband's usually grumpy. He seems way more grumpy now than he was when I married him.
Really?
I think he misrepresented his personality.
He had to put a good face on, you know?
Yeah, I think he wrote
He had
me
to hook you.
He had to hook me. He wrote me into marrying him, and then he showed his true colors.
There you go.
Like a month in. You know?
Right. He worked hard yesterday. He brought a lot of stuff to storage. That we don't have a shed, so we had to put a lot of stuff in storage. Still got a few things left.
There was this facility advertising on the marketplace, which I thought was really weird. And they said, come bring your stuff here. We have really huge units for cheap prices, $120 a month for I don't know, did they say 10 by 18? I guess that's big, but it's not that big. And then they were.
Well, we had 10 by 20s when we moved, and those are pretty big.
Well, they're big, but I mean, I thought for out here, 120 wasn't dirt cheap, and they said they're the
that size. We paid almost $300 for that.
They are dirt cheap. I don't even know what's going on. Well, we were paying.
We're paying
100 for
like 1
5 by 8. So yeah,
I want to say it's going to be like about 150 for the 10 by 10, but it is climate control. I would never put my stuff in especially if you had furniture. All my stuff a lot of it was mildewed from being in the garage.
They said that they didn't have. How should I say this? They said they kept it between a certain, hi Glenn, like a certain range. Like it couldn't get too hot or too cold, but it wasn't like per se comfortable for us to sit in it, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Like,
well, I mean, like the one we're in, you can go in it and it's not freezing cold, but it's not burning up hot.
Right.
You know, they probably have it set like on 80 maybe.
That's what
but it's a constant temperature, so you don't get all that moisture and stuff, you know.
Anyway, I got done with it. Oh, they never sent me my check that the security deposit I was supposed to get. They never sent it to me. I'm going to have to call them again. This is going to be a nightmare. How many weeks do I have to try to get my security deposit back?
Tooch!
Hey, Tooch.
Tooch. I know what Tooch is looking for. Hold on.
Okay.
Was it you? Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tooch.
Oh, well.
Tooch likes that giraffe.
It's cute.
Nana did a good job on that.
Oh.
Then he fixed it in my birthday cup.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that now about that storage unit thing, because I'm going to call the office back when I get off of here.
Okay. But they had a special when we signed up. We got the first month for like $50 or the first 2 months, something like that.
Did they make you put a security down? Ours made me put a security down. And we got out on the 7th, so we wasted that month's rent. But She said she'd send me a check for the security deposit, and I got nothing.
Yeah, well, no, we don't have
2
to.
weeks. What?
I don't even know what I have in there, Haley. It was the furniture that got mildewed, not the other stuff. I got to find a place for my freezer. It's in Haley's shed. I don't. Well, we
Could be an
sold.
egg
We
table. Put a
sold.
table outside.
No, well, the freezer was cleaned out, so. But we sold the stove. We sold the washer and dryer. We sold. What else we sold? I sold some pictures I had. So I did that on Marketplace.
Nice.
Girl, I'm gonna make you take your stuff out of it. I don't want it to end up in my office, but it's gonna have to end up somewhere.
I hear the train.
Yep. I live about about 5 houses from the train tracks. And then my mom lives on the same street on the other side of the tracks. She lives back the track and I live front the track. I go, oh, you live back the track? No, I live front the track.
As long as you're on the same page, what's front and back?
Right. Or if you were in New Orleans, they'd say, oh, you live on the lakeside. I live on the riverside.
I don't even know where I am. Someone told me, like, I thought I was in, there's a place called it's a big valley, and they call it the Big Valley. But at the end of the valley, it has 3 fingers, and I live in the middle finger.
Right.
Which is appropriate for me to be in the middle finger, I think.
Yeah.
If you get my drift.
Yeah. Claudette, we used to have, like, across the street from my mom was my dad's brother. So my aunt and uncle lived there. Down the street, my grandmother. And then next to her was my other aunt and then the cousin. And then they've all just kind of passed on. So it's my mom left there. She's the only one left that's there because her sisters, one just passed recently. And then the other one lives in Texas. So I live at the Bird.
I do, because it's the middle finger.
Oh, that's where she lives, Glenn. Yeah, everything was up front, right, Robin? My son lives in Lafitte outside the levee thing. Their house is like 8 feet high in the ground. 8 feet high is their house. At least it might be more than that.
That's a drag. You have to almost walk up a flight of stairs just to get to
your you do. It's crazy. Like they have some stairs and then there's a landing and more stairs. So yeah, that's how they have theirs now. It wasn't, and then during Katrina, it got totally flooded. And then for Ida, good thing it was up because they'd lost their house.
Do they let you park under the houses when they're that high up?
You can. Most people use it for storage, stuff like that.
Storage that they are willing to risk.
Yeah, right. So they can't put anything there that would get damaged unless you're ready to move it when a hurricane comes, because they do live outside the levee protection. So they're kind of the first to get evacuated. So yeah, Robin used to live there. I'm wondering why my arm is itching. My sensor fell off. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. My sensor fell off, so it's like I still got an indent where it was.
It fell off, and you don't have.
Well, it ended today anyway, but it kept going off. Like put a new sensor, and I felt it, and it was off. Well, it was hanging off, so I just took it off.
Oh, that's sad.
Wow. It's hard. It's a hard life. You want to go? Daddy's going to bring you outside. Go ahead. Go see Daddy. Oh, I got this cover on my chair, and it's like, no, it's not fun, I tell you. My neighbor got flooded that last time we flooded here. 2 weeks before, his house was flooded, fixed it all, and then got flooded again. Like, well, he fixed his house was finished like 2 weeks, and then it flooded. So he just lifted his house. Our house is probably the highest on the street now.
Are people commenting about the house? Do you hear
Oh
people?
no, Robin was saying that she got flooded a couple
No, I
times.
mean your house. Like now that it's finished and you're back, are people coming over to you and saying, "Oh, it's so"?
Well, my neighbor called me one day. It was like 9 o'clock at night. Girl, hey, can the welcoming committee come? And I'm like, no, I'm in bed.
Welcome.
So I talked to her one day. She goes, well, we're gonna come see you. She goes, but I promise it won't be like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I said, good, because we go to bed early. Well, I don't have furniture in the living room yet. So we usually just kind of lay in bed and watch TV,
I get it.
if I can decide what I want.
For months we had deck chairs in the house.
Well, we have like just a folding chair, and then they had put one of my chairs from my other dinette set in there, but they're like bar height. The table is bar height, so he needs to move out the bed frame and the table all outside, so somebody can pick it up, or a garbage man can pick it up. Because that bed frame is so heavy. Oh my God. It weighs a ton. I was back in the 80s when they used real wood.
My husband doesn't want from New Jersey like that big solid wood frame. And I said, if you cut off the headboard legs and we can hook it into the rest of the frame, it'll be like a nice frame. And he's like, I'm not doing that. And I'm like,
well, we did the adjustable frames, but they said that'll fit inside of like I'll say if you had a wooden bed frame, it'll fit inside that.
I probably know what you have. I'm just saying, like, I wanted to keep the one we had. I paid a lot of money, a lot back then.
Oh, us too, but it's from the 80s, so it needs to go. It's got the big, round thing with the.
Mine was just a big, like, panel headboard, but it was massive. I mean, like, when I stood up, it was taller than me. And then someone said, what were you thinking? I go, I was thinking it was on the internet and it wouldn't be this big is what I was thinking.
Right. That's why I don't want to order anything, because I'm not, if I can't feel it, or Garrett goes, you got to touch everything, because I pass. Because some of those textures, I'm very tactile, and I can't take it, that feeling of it.
You were looking at sofas that look comfortable, you sit on it, and it was like you couldn't make a dent. The cushions were hard.
Right.
You want to sit in what you're going to get for a pulse, for sure.
And I don't want anything, some sofas are so deep that when you sit back, you're like this, because your legs don't,
Well, on mine, it is kind of deep, but I usually just, because it has the reclining end, I keep the reclining end out just so I could, I don't know. I don't want to keep putting it up and down and have it like wear out. So I just leave it out and I jump off and on.
Now you sound like old people, Suzy.
I'm just sorry. I put blankets on the seat and my husband's like, it already looks old. I go, you have a big 70-pound dog jumping on and off with sharp toenails. I don't want to wreck my leather. I go, I
Right.
don't have another X amount of dollars to spend. And it was a lot of money too.
Right.
You know how much they cost, those
Yeah.
leather
I know
sofas.
that sectional was way
Hmm.
over 5,000 that we wanted.
Well, these in the store, these were 4,600. I'm not buying. I don't have a lot of thousands of dollars left. This is it. This better last me till I'm dead.
But we would
So-
have treated ourselves to that if it would have fit.
Right. And you'd probably want it until you're dead because you can't keep.
And that's what I told him. I said, we have to buy a quality that's going to last us because this is it.
It's it. It gets to be like, that's it. How many? And then the next time you go to buy, they're going to be an extra 2,000 on. It just keeps going up.
Yeah. I mean, all the beds for everybody was probably about 6,000. And it came up to more than that, but we got about 2,000 off. So
At some point, that's like delivery and tax, right? You're grateful for anything you get, but it's a lot of money.
yeah. And then they take your old stuff away if you want. So
Oh, that's nice. They did that with when we got the new oven. They took the old one. And I said to my husband, like, do you want to make a summer kitchen in the basement? He's like, no. And I'm like, all right, take it away. They actually charged us $50 to haul it, but that's okay.
yeah, a lot of people here make outside kitchens
Ah,
where they
okay.
cook outside and
So many people here do basement, like summer. They call it the summer kitchen in the basement, but you don't have
okay.
basements, so
No. But yeah, they do outside kitchens. So they'll make like their roux and stuff, or they'll fry stuff outside so the smell is not inside.
the Amish house around, where the one of the sisters lives, they had a garage, and she cooks in what was the garage, and
Mhm.
she said she opened a door and there was like a plumbing fixture spigot that was ended, and she goes, I don't know what that's for. I go, that was for water to go to a bathroom or a sink, and they capped it off. And I said, so this house had a bathroom and you guys took it out? It almost seems like, why would you do that?
Counterproductive. Huh?
Right.
God bless you.
You had a flushing toilet, and now you built an outhouse.
So did they?
They have an outhouse.
No, but I mean, did they take the bathroom out?
Well, she said that it was a bathroom there, and I don't know if the people before her did it or if she did it,
Okay.
because a lot of the Amish people sell to Amish people because
Okay.
it's set up for Amish people.
Right.
So different.
And I guess it's not different to them because that's all they know.
Right. But my grandma lived like that in Europe. But it was also 1902, right? Or
Right.
1910. That's
Yep.
how they're living. They're living like that. But I mean, but for people that live like that, they're drinking Orgain protein shakes for food. So, on some level, they're like so far behind. And then on another level, they're like just like us, which is weird. Except that they believe in these like kind of, I don't know, they're treatments that they spend hundreds of dollars on. And I think half of it is like voodoo, it's like, it's so, they buy into. Did you ever hear about these like foot baths that they put an anode in it and it makes the water turn a color, and they think it's the toxins coming out of their body, but it's not.
There's just like those people that put those pads on the bottom of their feet and then
that's what they think is right. And then
cool.
their wax candle and they think is real. All that stuff's bogus, and they're spending good money on these things. I mean, if they're getting like a massage, chiropractic treatment, that at least like someone's laying hands and making them feel better, but the rest of it's like bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of
it is a scam.
bed and breakfasts, sometimes you have to share bathrooms with people.
Oh yeah, I have, but usually at this stage in my life, if I want my own bathroom, but like sometimes they're not in the room, they're like down the hall.
Down the hall, yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. You wouldn't want to go back if you had a choice, right?
Well, my mom and them had one. I don't remember it, but Donna said she does. Right.
They believe it works. I just think it's like they don't go for pedicures, but they go for these like foot treatments, and maybe it makes them feel better because it's warm water, and maybe I don't know if it, I don't know, but they
Can't
just
you
feel.
just go for a pedicure and not get the nail polish?
I was wondering, but I don't think that's too English for them. But I mean, I can buy one of those black crap football. I can buy that machine for, between $50 and $125. And
Okay, Haley.
good. But you know what I mean? Like I can buy it and do the treatments on them. And if they pay me $25 or $30 for it.
Mom, look, somebody would do that and I would like electrocute me or something.
Well, that thought did cross my mind. I don't know what they go to her house. They must have a portable battery they hook up or something, or maybe they hook it up to their car. I don't know.
Right. Exactly, Debbie.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
it's true. Then they buy into all these tricks. And she went to Ohio to get.
I want to know how they know about that.
She calls it her doctor. He puts something on her finger and she goes, all the information from my body goes on the screen. I go, they put a pulse ox on you. I'm like,
come on, she's not that naive, right?
I think they're that naive.
Maybe. Oh, but you know what she might be thinking? You know how the numbers come up? Like, when they do your temperature stuff, they have those little.
Maybe they do like EKG things and the thing on the finger, and she thinks she's getting, like, they're analyzing her body, so they diagnose celiac. She probably said her symptoms, and they probably thought it was either mast cell or celiac. And then they say, so don't eat gluten. She stops gluten. She feels better. She thinks they're fantastic doctors.
Right. I'm going to go after this, Haley.
It's bull. And they have to pay a driver like $400 to take her back and forth to Ohio, plus the guy's fee for hooking up to the pulse ox. I got a pulse ox in a drawer. I could do it for free. So
tell her you take her. How far is Ohio?
I'm not driving. It was like a 5-hour trip each way, and then you have to wait an hour or two there. That's not I don't know. She said it's too much for Suzy. It's too long. And then, that would have been a hard day. I waited for one of them in a no internet zone for 45 minutes, and it felt like an eternity. We're so hooked into technology. I had downloaded a video of someone cooking, so I watched it. My car only let me listen to one song offline. It said goodbye. Geez. I'm like, you're kidding me. You're abandoning me, car, with one song?
But you don't have like a game that you don't need internet to play or something?
I'll have some. I'm hoping I could download some of these videos onto my phone so I could watch them in a later date. I mean, I'm watching people make freezer meals out of ground meat. It's like, we're just used to it, She said a lot of the drivers drive back to the main road where they have internet. And I go, that's sad. We're so addicted to being like hooked in that like we can't even sit peacefully and look at like a bird in a tree.
True.
But if, where I was sitting, it was just wooded. It was pretty, but it's like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
I want to get me some nice chairs to put on my porch. And Garrett has almost everything off the porch because we had just put a bunch of stuff until we got the storage. So there's only like a few things left there. So I'm like, hurry up and get the porch clean so we can sit on it. He goes, you can still sit on it. I'm like, no, I want peace.
I know what you're saying. I have some rocking chairs we're probably not going to use.
There you go. She does offline coloring books on her phone.
I mean, you could crochet, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Bring your crochet.
It's nice to listen to music too. You know what I mean? Like, just to not be able to have any communication.
Yeah.
No, I had no service at all on my phone in this one spot.
Yeah,
It
you
was,
see that you get spam callers, you can like
I couldn't
answer
make
all
a
kind
phone
of
call
stuff.
there. I couldn't do anything there. I had to just sit around.
Take a nap. I'll awake you when they finish.
I wish I'm one of those people that could just close my eyes and sleep. That would be
Yeah,
so.
my husband can sleep in the car, but I can't. Like when we go, like if he takes me where places, he'll like just go. I'll be in the car, and that makes me crazy because I
My
feel bad
husband,
because he's sitting in the car.
he has like 3-4 books on his phone, so he can sit and read a book.
Yeah. Well, Garrett just he listens to sports, or he's on the phone with one of his friends or whatever.
Well, I guess where I was, I'd have to drive a few miles away to get to make a phone call. And yeah, they don't believe in the internet, but they ask for me. They go, "Can you look for and like I'm shopping on Amazon for them."
Well, that's not right. Is that legal? Is that Amish legal?
I think they're cheating on the test. There's no test, but you know what I mean. It's
I
like,
know.
and her husband's a bishop, and I'm buying him hearing aids on Amazon. So,
How do
and
you
I
buy
hear
somebody
aid
hearing
batteries.
aids on Amazon?
What?
You bought him hearing aids on
No,
Amazon?
no. He already had the hearing aid. I bought him the batteries on Amazon.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think they did buy the hearing aids on I think that they were just the over-the-counter hearing aids that he uses.
Oh, I know. Donna says, Donna, I think you're way behind.
She's a little behind for sure. Yeah, the amplifier ones.
Hearing aids. Yeah, they do have those.
I think that's what he has. But the thing is, they use the ones with batteries, and the new ones that are out, they're all rechargeable. They don't, you're going to have to almost go to like eBay to find one of these like 5-year-old ones that still take batteries. They don't, the new ones all are, that technology is leaving, and they're not going to be able to recharge it unless they go to an English person's house. So yeah, I haven't read a book.
I know that feeling. Oh God. I can't remember crap anymore. It's horrible.
I was on a book club, and even if I finished the book, it would just leave my mind as soon as I finished it. And it would be enjoyable. And I'm like, it was about a woman who lived in the woods. And then I'm like, I don't remember what happened though.
Now I like audiobooks.
Audiobooks would put me to sleep, and then I wouldn't remember what I was up to.
Yeah, but you see, I could listen to audiobooks and crochet at the same time.
Well, that's good. That's really good then.
I used to read all the time on my tablet, and then my tablet died. And
well, I can read a magazine article. I don't know. It's been a while. I joined a book club on purpose, thinking it would be a challenge to read a book a month, but even then, some of the books they picked, I wasn't as interested in. If I didn't get into it in the first 200 pages, it was hard for me. I want to really be sucked in like in the first 5 minutes. But like did you ever read the Stieg Larsson books? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It was a good book, but the first chunk of pages was hard to get through. But once you got through it, it was excellent. Like I thought. But it was hard. If you ever get a chance to see the movie, even it was good.
You said pull up and say, "Hey, I need to plug in my hearing aids."
Well, this is what.
Well, maybe they'll give them to you at night to charge, or you bring them back in the morning.
I mean that they have their phone in their neighbor's basement. They said. So I find it kind of
like in an English basement.
Yeah. The rules of their order is you're not supposed to have it on your property. So
I thought you couldn't have it on a person either.
But the phone has Adelena's phone. She goes, it's in the woods. I'm like, but so you have your phone on your neighbor's property? That's illegal, really. You have to get permission, I suppose. But why have a phone that you're using almost every day, but then you have to walk to the edge of the woods to use it?
So if you have an emergency,
Put it
Wait,
if
I
it's
gotta
not
run to
in
the
your
woods to call 911?
why not put it in your barn? And then that way at least it's not in your house, but you don't have to walk to the woods to use it. Like it just makes no sense. That rule makes no sense. If you're gonna have the phone, you're paying for the phone, you're going to the phone, why not just have it in the barn or in the stable or in a shed? Stop.
Well, I guess Frony
I'm
can't do
sorry.
that
They
because
think for some reason that's their rule, but like I said, if the rule is no phone, then it's no phone. But they have the phone. Oh, they're Nebraska Amish. They're the most strict Amish, but
well, I don't know. It doesn't sound too strict.
they're strict about other stuff though.
I guess that day you were at her house when you answered your phone. I knew they were Amish, but when they said hi, I wasn't expecting that.
Well,
Like,
they don't like their picture taken, and I put you on video call to them.
well, but you asked them first.
But you weren't recording, and
No, I wasn't recording. It was like just
but they giggled when I said I'm at an Amish lady's house or something, and they laughed. And they thought that I was really uncomfortable in the beginning, and then they said I'm more relaxed now. And I said when I heard one of the sisters say shit 3 times in one day, I thought I was like,
I know. I
was
used to be like with that when I used to be real good friends with the nun, and she goes, "Oh shit."
it's like once that happens, you feel like, well, now I could be myself because I was trying to like think before I said anything because those words come out.
Right.
Sometimes
That's
easy.
funny.
So, oh my gosh. All the way up the phone pole.
Oh wow.
See,
You saw that remedy thing I sent you? That guy, he left the Amish when he was 17. He said he snuck out the window in the middle of the night because there'd been too much crap. He said they would have sent him to a rehabilitation thing and everything. So he snuck out.
wow.
So his brother called him and said, I want to get out. And he said, I told him, just walk out the front door. And he went and picked him up or whatever. I don't know. But he said it was horrible. So he said, no, it was horrible the way his brother did it, just walking out the front door.
Oh.
Because they stop you, they do hearings, and they send you to like a rehab. He said his little cousin is at like this rehabilitate. They sent her to the bishop's house to stay.
Oh, well, the bishop's house is my friend's house around the corner. They don't have people staying there. I don't even think, how like they talk about the Rumspringa that they go on when they're like around, they can't go when they're like 16 or so. I don't think anybody from this community does that. They don't do it. I mean, I asked her if she knew anybody that did it. She goes, yeah, a couple people here or there had left and they came back and then they make them get on their knees and pray. And I'm like, what? She goes, well, they make you like, you have to atone for what you did when you were on the Rumspringa.
Oh, please.
You have to.
Oh, Sandy, me either, girl.
Yeah, I'm not.
This chick ain't getting on no pole.
I don't even want to climb up on a stool. I can't even imagine a pole.
Oh, I know. It's horrible. Look, when I go to the booth, sometimes I have to use that little ladder thing to put stuff up, and I'm so scared. So usually I have TJ with me and he climbs
to see. So I can't hold on and then like if I'm holding on, putting my glasses like this, my husband's like, you're the worst painter. I go, because I can't see what I'm doing. Because I'm farsighted, so I have to lean back and then I feel like I'm falling. Like, ain't gonna work. Jake, that on Scott's morning show was Amish. Okay.
Huh. Is that like a sports show or something?
Is his name Jake that, or did you wrote the Jake that was on Scott's morning
Yeah,
show? I don't know.
yeah, Jake that's on Scott's morning show was.
Curious about it.
Who's Scott? I don't know who Scott is. It might be a YouTuber.
Oh, Scott's the bearded picker.
Oh, the bearded picker. Gotcha.
Ah.
This little guy is young though. The one that I sent you, he does remedies that they.
Well, the woman I was driving around yesterday, she has 4 kids, 4 male children and a husband, and she feels outnumbered. And I know she's depressed, and she doesn't know what to pinpoint it, but she says, I feel sad, but I can't cry. She goes, I just hold it in and it doesn't come out. And I feel like I'm not, she just wants to cry. And she said she can't
Well, let
cry.
her cry in your car.
Well, she said she can't cry. Like she just says it's not coming out. So she's frustrated. And I feel bad for her.
They can't take antidepressants?
That's what I was wondering. I said you could take pills if you go to a real doctor, not one of these hocus pocus pulse
But
ox.
probably if she goes to an Amish doctor, she can't be honest to say how she feels.
She was telling me when COVID came to their community and everybody got it at one time. She goes, she and her husband were in the hospital and she had the 4 little ones in the house with nobody supervising them. And they were so sick. They were all sick from COVID and they let the fire go out in the fireplace and they were freezing and they were having diarrhea. It was
But I mean, the other people in the community didn't take
she
after
says then her mother and sister came and then they both got COVID. And she goes, and it was just then they had to go to like the next tier of people that might come, and they came and left, and they left them there like that. And she goes, as soon as I was able, I left to go home. And she goes, and it was just horrible. What I came home to was a nightmare, she said.
Aww,
it was
that's sad.
Really sad. And she feels guilty for it, but there's nothing she could have done.
Suzy, put your thumb down.
What?
You had your thumb like this, so your thing popped up.
I did it. I didn't even see it's not doing. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you had it like this on your arm.
All those things, whatever. It's not doing the things it usually does. Nothing. But when I do when I'm just holding my arm,
it popped up.
The thumb. Well, give Joan a thumbs up, everybody.
Glenn, did you see there's a big this weekend in Homa? There's like a community yard sale or something. But I don't think I want to drive almost 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours to get there.
Do the people in Homa say I'm going Homa?
Oh, they have a very thick accent. That's where Johnny's from, and some of them up that way or down that way. It's a bayou.
You didn't see it.
Yeah. I was on the internet and I'm on Facebook and like events happening through like November, December, whatever. And they had a lot of, and I saw that. And I'm like, I don't think I want to drive that far.
That is pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
There was a festival last weekend. I really wanted to go to it. And I found out it was 2.5 hours away. And I'm like, I'm not driving 5 hours round trip to go to some festival.
Right. I was going to see if my husband just wanted to take a ride to like the edge of Texas and go to Buc-ee's and come back.
Oh, that sounds like, I don't know. I would like that. Why not?
It's just a couple hours away.
Do it. You deserve it. But maybe you should order the sofas first, right?
The what?
Are there furniture stores that you haven't hit that are like a little farther away?
We went to American Furniture Outlet in Baton Rouge. We went to Rooms to Go. We went to a local mom and pop place. Yes, Yesterday we went to Ashley Furniture. We've hit kind of everything.
There's a lot of, and even in the marketplace near here, they've been advertising a lot of leather sets for like pretty reasonable prices. But
Yeah. And then
yeah,
there's a local one here. I didn't like anything. They had a lot of blingy stuff in there. And like, you can't just buy a normal looking sofa. They have all these ribs in it and these diamond shaped things in it. I don't like all that. I just want a normal sofa.
and then I've seen ones with like lots of rivets and, but yeah, the really kind of tacky furniture. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Glenn, you're going to have to send me a list of some little thrift stores around your way. Only thing we have here is Goodwill, and then my little honey hole I go to, they only open on Monday. And then the St. Vincent that in Gramercy that I used to shop at all the time, Ida took it out. So, and if I go to Gonzalez, I don't know if you've been to Gonzalez, St. Vincent's, Glenn. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. The prices, but you see, the one I used to go to, the workers were volunteer. So they'd put prices on it and it wasn't high. The one in Gonzalez, they're paid workers. So it's more structured kind of thing.
They need to make more money to pay their employees.
Exactly.
So,
and I understand that, but some of the prices, oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm cheap.
the Goodwill in New Jersey would charge eBay price, eBay ask price, not even eBay sold price. And I would be like, why would I go to a thrift
Because
store?
I think somebody was saying each Goodwill has their own eBay account.
Well, they have that as well. But they were saying that the one I had been to a couple weeks ago doesn't send their stuff off to the internet. So there was a chance to get
Mm-hmm. Oh,
things.
okay. Well, they pick up like
They were
it.
high,
So
honestly.
if this had a green tag and this week is green tags, they start on Monday morning pulling everything off the shelf that has a green tag.
They do that here
And then they
too.
ship it off. The truck comes and picks it up. Well, why not wait till Wednesday at least and sell it? What is the purpose?
Or at least put it on a rolling rack, put the rolling rack in the front and say, these are the things that are leaving the store this evening. And they could just grab it and let it leave. Pull it and hang it.
Wow, after 9 years? Dang. Yeah, like I said, we just have the Goodwill here in LaPlace. Now there's the Bridge House, like in Kenner, which is like 30 minutes away from me. And they're kind of pricey too. I bought one thing from them.
Well, I wanted to, there was, it's about a half hour from here, but there's supposedly a big thrift place. And I want to go. And I know
I'm
that
going to go the little St. Vincent's here, but basically it's clothes and furniture. So and it's not great furniture. Oh, wow. Well, the Goodwill I have a little shop in the next town over, or 2 towns over, and Goodwill's around the corner. Oh no, Claudette.
What happened, Claudette? Is it her cat type?
Something stepped on your keyboard. Oh my God, Glenn, have you been there? It's awful. Everything was $7.99, $7.99, $7.99. And I'm like, well, damn, is their price gun stuck on $7.99?
There was some,
and they don't have a color of the day. She had a hand on the key.
the Goodwill that was in the bigger town it was a big store, but it was in a mall. So everything was a couple dollars more than the one here.
Uh-huh. Well, this one didn't even have a color of the week. They said they're not going to do that till maybe next month.
Oh, okay. Well, this one had it, but they had one sign in the whole store, and I had already started shopping. And then when I saw that they had a color of the week, I went back and tried to see if I would want it.
Now Chris goes to the bins. It's way out in New Orleans East, but
That might
And I
be
don't
something
know if
to
it's
do,
in a great
no?
part of town, huh?
What about if but maybe you should go with your husband to that? Maybe you'd find some stuff.
Yeah, and
That would be like a big treasure
he'll
hunt.
sit in the car. And that's not something you can just go and do in 30 minutes.
No. No, you need
I
to
would
spend a couple hours
I
at
would have
least.
to have Sabrina take the day off, but then she goes after the same stuff I do.
I
I'm gonna
know.
have to say, okay, Sabrina, you start on this end, I'll start on that end. She would be game to go with me, but she works all day unless we go on a Saturday.
I'm gonna have to go soon.
I do too. I want to get over there and see, and then I have to get ready for the show tonight. Don't forget East Coast Resells at night on Tooch's channel tonight. So,
Okay.
all right, honey. Well, we'll say goodbye and thanks for chatting with us.
Yes.
It's
Thank
been
you.
fun, and we'll see you tonight.
All right,
if
take
you
care.
need it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a